What do we consider success? If we were to classify a successful person, what would be the earmarks? Would it be power, or wealth, or popularity, or respect? Or perhaps there's some category in your mind. Well, I don't know exactly what you would think, but I like to share some thoughts about this today as we have another heart to heart talk. Thanks for joining me. I'm John Kuert, pastor at Alpha Assembly in Clarion, Pennsylvania. Thank you so much for stopping by my office once again for another heart to heart talk from my heart to your heart on this beautiful summer day. Well, what is it? What is your criteria for success? Is it those things that I said? Power, wealth, popularity, respect? If that's our criteria for success, then apparently Jesus was a horrible failure. Was he popular? Not for long. The fickle multitude sang his praises for a while, but then they turned on him a short time later. He came into Jerusalem on Palm Sunday, and the crowds roared and praised him, and by the end of the week they were saying, "Crucify him." Was he politically powerful? No. In fact, all levels of government first rejected him and then conspired to kill him. Did Jesus have lots of friends? Not really. He had a lot of people who claimed to be his friends, but when it came to the end, he had only a handful. Well, how about, did he have money or possessions? Not really. He said, "The Son of Man has nowhere to lay his head." That's in Matthew 8:20 or Luke 9:58. He only had one garment that we know of, for which the soldiers gambled at the foot of the cross. But despite his failure by these standards, Jesus Christ was the greatest success that anyone could ever have been. Why? Because he came with a purpose to die for the sins of the world. And he accomplished that task, which made him a success in God's eyes. And that's what it's most important for us to be a success in God's eyes. Not what other people necessarily think of us, not what our families think of us, but what does God think? Because in the end, we must stand before him, and it will be determined whether we were a success or not. And as we fulfill our purpose, we too will be truly successful. And each of us has a specific purpose, I believe. God has a specific thing that he wants each and every one of us to do. And no one else can do that in the world. You are unique. There is no one else like you. No one else like me. I often say jokingly that when God made me, he threw away the mold. I'll never do John Kuert again. But at any rate, each and every one of us. And I know what God called me to do and what God called me to be. And each and every day I try to be a success in his eyes. And even though I'm retired, I'm still working at it. And still trying to reach people and touch people's lives, because I believe that was my purpose in life. And so I hope and pray that God thinks that I'm successful at that. Well, pray and seek God, ask him what he wants you to do, and that doesn't mean he's going to ask you to do something wild and crazy, something that you don't really like to do or have no desire to be or do, because I believe God made us in a certain way, and he made us with certain abilities, and he can help us through those things to find out what is our ultimate purpose in life. So pray about that. think about it. Find a counselor, find a pastor that can talk to you about it, and make sure that you're on track to be a success in God's eyes. Well, that's it for today. Thank you so much again for stopping by my office. And I hope that someday, if we haven't met already, that we can meet at church some Sunday. We're a growing congregation, and we are located at 499 Grand Avenue, Greenville Pike Extension, and we would love to have you at our Sunday morning service at 10:30. And we would hope that you would be blessed as you come, enjoy the music, enjoy the fellowship, and enjoy the message from God's Word. Well, in the meantime, God bless you and have a great day. And Lord willing, we will see you again soon. Bye-bye.